enough that I know better. Young enough to do it anyway. Old enough that I know better. Young enough to do it anyway. I'm old enough that I know better. Young enough to do it anyway. Young enough to do it anyway. Young enough to do it anyway. I'm old enough that I know better. Young enough to do it anyway. Old enough that I know better. Young enough to do it anyway. I'm old enough that I know better. Young enough to do it anyway. Young enough to do it anyway. Young enough to do it anyway. Hey, yo, life is hard like dark souls. Her stress is just part and parcel. Yo, devil scan you like barcodes just to gas you up like Arco. I spent $3 grand on advertising, and that ain't work. Isn't that surprising? Would-be customers passing by it. Sorry about that, man, that's the climate. Just my luck, it should be my catchphrase. Got no health care, need my x-rays. Float to Texas, no connections. They lose my luggage, right on the jetway. Learning as I go along. I know I'm doing it wrong. Probably silly, but what doesn't kill me can most likely go in a song. Look in the mirrors like checking the news. Every day something that gives me the blues. I'm good on the club, you're expected to schmooze. Buy all the booze and eventually lose. I go to Subway and hold up the line. Well, I didn't mean to, but really I just wanted cookies the entire time. And they don't make it easy, I know they can see me. I'ma make it cheeky, nothing is promised. When I'm not rapping, I'm napping. And I'm not afraid of death. I just don't wanna be there when it happens. I'm old enough that I know better. Young enough to do it anyway. Old enough that I know better. Young enough to do it anyway. I'm old enough that I know better. Young enough to do it anyway. Young enough to do it anyway. Young enough to do it anyway.
Probably should've had another glass. Probably should've stared at her. Probably should've punched a cop in the face. Probably shouldn't, but I did it anyway. Thank heaven for the mistakes. Man, I get to heaven, but strong bones grow from tough breaks. That's okay. If I never get handcuffed or maced again, that'd be great. Always struggling to grow up. Never made it to the gym to tone up. Hold up. Rather eat another donut. Keep the old gut robust. Shown up. Peter Pan picked a profession that nobody thinks is a real job. Relationship went wrong. Now he's back living with mom. Bit of a slob, but kids think that he's rich 'cause the rap song. I said, making music till the moment that you drop, huh? Sounds fun, right? Sometimes it's not. Staying young at heart, probably not that smart, 'cause our government doesn't support art. No retirement plan for folk rap stars. No mortgage when you're living in a house of cards. They don't rent to anybody that's been behind bars. It'll all fall down, gotta own the scars.
I'm old enough that I know better. Young enough to do it anyway. Old enough that I know better. Young enough to do it anyway. I'm old enough that I know better. Young enough to do it anyway. Young enough to do it anyway. Young enough to do it anyway.
I ain't a businessman or a businessman. You should hear my idea of a business plan. Post a couple pictures on my Instagram. Maybe get a couple stickers done at Vista brand. I'm never really asking if it fits the brand. I ain't never had the discipline. And lately I suspect nobody gives a damn if I'm the so I let it hit the fan. Instead of trying to schmooze, I'ma kick the can. I try to tell my dudes that it's just a scam. Rather network on a network than ever spend a night up in the club like I'm Chris Kattan. I wish I could reject getting shows and DMs. No per diem. Is that something I should be in? Even though I'm overstretched, here I go agreeing. But I can't ignore the message 'cause they know I see them. I hate rare receipts. I'ma just go pray. Maybe I'ma get it all correct someday. Maybe when I'm older, the regrets go away. Yeah, maybe when it's over, I can rest okay. I'm old enough, I should know better. You could burn your ball, but you a go-getter. If you're far too focused, then ignore your locust. Hang around the walls like you were old yeller. I'm young enough to do it anyway. Could take a sucker punch like I'm a heavyweight. If you know the feeling, scream it to the ceiling. If you been hanging tough, we need to hear you say that I'm old enough, that I know better.
Young enough to do it anyway. Old enough that I know better. Young enough to do it anyway. I'm old enough that I know better. Young enough to do it anyway. Young enough to do it anyway. Young enough to do it anyway.
What up? What up? It's your boy, Donald Harris, with my homeboy here.
Player 2.
Was it a stunted intro?
Nah, man.
Hey, man.
Slow talk.
We've braved Hurricane Harvey.
No, we did not.
What are you talking about?
We didn't brave nothing.
You know what, man? I tried to set up a cool,
Harvey.
relative, a relatable intro, and you killed it.
I should have killed it. That was bad.
All right.
We ain't even where the Harvey's at.
Not anymore. Hey,
Never.
Y'all. Hey, y'all. Welcome to Two Tall Gamers. Donald Harris, CJ Peters, player 1, player 2.
My first hurricane.
Hey, that was your first hurricane?
See, he got what I did. You missed it.
Anyways, welcome to the show.
And I don't mean to drink.
We are live and in charge. We got the whole studio here.
Yes, and working.
Yes, and wait. And we on time.
Oh, yeah.
Look at that. So, hey, man.
And Donald hasn't broke anything yet.
Not yet. The day is still early.
Right.
We got our boy on the ones and twos.
Don't jump the shark just yet.
Did you say don't jump?
Don't jump the shark just yet.
I am happy with my colloquialisms.
No, I saw somebody say it on
okay.
Facebook too.
All right, cool. So we got our boy on the ones and twos, V Money, aka DJ Rockman.
Hey, how's it going, everybody? I know we don't have no Twitch at the moment, but
Hey,
we still
YouTube
got
and Facebook.
the Book
YouTube
of
and
Face
Facebook.
and the Tube of Use.
That's right.
We
With
got
a
them
new
all.
logo.
Yes.
Yeah.
New logo and everything. Yeah. But how y'all doing?
We doing good, man. Doing good.
Yeah, you know. I know it's been a very busy week, especially here in Texas.
Exactly. It's been a little dodgy.
As
Yo.
some people have seen on my Twitter what happened at one of the spots I go to that I help out at Lone Star Hookahs. That roof, literally,
Dang,
Is it
Ruth.
on fire? Nope.
No.
It
No,
fell in.
it fell in.
it watered in. Yeah, it got destroyed. So we actually got some plans for the new Lone Star when it comes out.
Okay. That's
But
dope.
we'll be throwing some announcements soon. You know,
Man coming in here with the sad story.
I know.
Making me cry.
I ain't trying to make it.
You got some jazz in the. What is that in the background?
That is
That's the
actually
mood music.
actually some lo-fi hip hop.
Okay, very
Chill.
chill.
New jazz.
Miles, what have you been up to?
Man, just working on my show, Miles to Mogul. Just on before you guys, you know. Shout out to CJ for helping me out with that.
Yeah.
And DJ Rockman.
I was waiting on
DJ Rockman, like I have to say his name first with everything, or he
Yeah, you
gets
do.
all.
He hurt a little bit.
he'll
I did
get
not get hurt. I did
all-
not get hurt.
I didn't say you got hurt, but you'll get all up in the, you know,
Getting his emotions
I
now.
just-
all up in the
Hey,
pot.
they
All
know.
up in the pot. Thank you,
no.
Rockman, too. You are appreciated.
Yes, just dead silent the whole
Shoot,
set.
I can't remember the song. I was
Which
going to
one?
bust out in the song.
Dear Mama, what's you doing there?
Yeah, that was
it
Dear
is.
Mama.
Oh, I thought you were gonna do it like in toast style voice. Damn mama, you know,
Nah, I
with
can't
the
do
high
that.
pitched
I
tone
can't
voice. Why not?
Nah, that's not my range. All right, CJ,
What's up?
let's kick off the show. What's been keeping you busy for this last week, my friend?
I've been still testing my app, however you want to call it. Testing my game. About to move into my beta phase. So I'm gonna take some of my, you asked me last week was I'm gonna make it open to the public. I'm gonna semi make it open to the public. I'm gonna invite all my VIPs
Okay.
that play the game to come in and test out the multiplayer and give me some advice, feedback. So I think that'll be, they'll like that. They might lose their coins, but other than that, they'll like the early access. Hey,
Early
like,
access for taking L's on your coins.
Yeah, send me a screenshot of what you got
hey,
beforehand.
that's exactly what the email's gonna say. You want to be in this beta, let you in, but screenshot your coins so I can see you had them and I replace them once the live version comes out.
Because I'm about to mess you up.
Yep, that's what's gonna happen. Because you're gonna have to update about 5-6 times before it go live.
So now you're in beta.
Alpha?
Okay, you're still in alpha.
Mm-hmm.
So you're not feature complete on this next update.
No, not yet. I mean, yes, but there's a bunch of UI things that are not right yet.
Okay.
That I got to get them to fix. You know how they do the placeholder graphics. They make the button kind of there so you can just press it.
Yep.
Now I need it correct. And the timer is correctly placed right, buttons right, labels right, size right. I'm going through everything, making. I got like 20 bugs I put in, UI bugs this weekend. So I probably got like 20 more.
Yeah. Hey, it's
Gotta
just
get it
coming
right.
down to the final.
I gotta get it
nitty-gritty.
right, man.
I know.
People like it,
I know.
And I called somebody. I called one of my users. He ordered a deck of cards. I was like, I wonder how he did that. So why am I wondering? I got his phone number. Called him up.
No, wait,
Yo.
no. Hold on.
Wait, hold on. That's like supreme customer service.
Yeah,
Don't
how
get
did that
nervous.
go?
He bought the cards. When you fill out an order form, you got to put all the information in.
Right. But how did the call go with you? Like, how did?
I called.
did-
It rang for a minute. I guess he was trying to figure out who this was.
How did you introduce yourself?
I just said, hey, man, I'm CJ from Black Spades, boy.
you know, the hard one. You did not add that.
No, I just said, CJ from Black Spades, man. Thank you for buying the cards. Thank you for playing the game. I want to, ask you, how did you go about purchasing the cards? Because I want to figure out, did he use the banner? I have a banner inside the game. Did he click the banner?
Mm-hmm. Oh, you want to see where your lead came from? Yeah. You want to see what that traffic click game looked like, them click throughs.
Gotta click it through. So he said, nah, I saw the banner on the top, and I ordered it from there. I was like, ooh.
Nice.
So now I can put that banner back.
There you go.
The banner back. Are you promoting on any sites right now, or is it
Nope.
just mostly like just
I'm
word
not
of mouth
doing-
right
only
now?
promotion I do is Facebook. I do sporadically ad buys on Facebook.
Okay.
Other than that, I make a Facebook page. I have my brother-in-law and my sister blast it out to their network, and I blast it out to mine. It's a wrap. That's it.
Got it.
And then I got some message boards I hit. And other than that, that's about
You
it.
want to talk about what message boards?
Hey, shout out to BGOL, baby.
There you go.
There
All
you
right.
go. If you know what it is, you know what it is. If you don't, you don't. Hey.
Exactly. That's what I was gonna say.
You better know now.
If you don't know,
Now you know.
That's right.
Don't finish the other part though.
Player.
Yeah, no, see, I
Look it up.
didn't. So yeah, I've had my little development issues, software development issues this past week. So running into an issue, it's a little simple app, a little stickers app that I've been working on, and it's super simple when you get down to it. But
The old apple jerk.
it's the old Apple developer path. It just won't let me submit. I'm done with the application. It looks how I want it to look. It works how the client wants it to work.
Good. You
But-
fixed the icons?
I did, yes.
Oh.
Yeah, I had to get an artist to help a brother out, but
Did you use the icon maker?
Yes, I used your template.
alright.
But the thing is, I didn't have necessarily the skill set to. The issue was, I think he ended up recreating the icon because remember how you said it was too small, and it just
Yeah.
It's just too small.
It's way too small. Yeah.
So this guy, like I think on his lunch break, man, he was just like,
All right,
bro,
cool.
and so he recreated it. So, and then what's funny is he was trying to figure out what I was doing. He's like, "Who's Mega Ran?" And so he started looking it up, and he's like, "This music is dope." I said, I know that. I think I'll work on something stupid, but
Yeah,
so,
before.
yeah. So, but I'm done with the project. I go to hit submit on Apple's little developer portal.
Womp womp.
That's exactly what it did.
No, you got that doom 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 doom.
Dude, I was just like, it's like, please call tech support. And I was like, oh, okay. And they're like, oh, what error did you get? And I said, call you. And they were like, clear your cookies.
Okay,
Did that
like
work?
I have a problem with that.
I was like, did that work?
Old school IT crowd. Do you mind turning it off and on again?
I cannot stand that. Clear your cache and cookies. Like, you don't think I did that first? Like,
Some people don't, man.
Wait, what
come
kills
on,
me is-
Slim. Like, stop.
They
Don't
gotta,
Come on,
they gotta
Small.
start with
Killing
the
me,
base,
Small.
the base path to
turn
see
it
where you
on
at.
and turn it off.
My mama won't clear cookies. She don't know about that.
Reboot your computer.
My mama don't want no clear cookies.
Try a different browser.
That was the thing.
Hold on, I could just say clearing cookies. Like, man, I already ate the cookies in the house. What are you talking about?
Like, you
I
know,
was
she
going to bust
won't
back with
do
that, but I was just like, I was so mad she had me do that because then, you lose all your passwords and all your favorite sites go away. I'm just like,
No, not if you just do
I see
the
your favorite
cookies and cache. You can keep the passwords.
no, well, I mean, they're not entered into the site.
Okay,
I'm lazy.
got it. I
But I got
understand.
They keychain, boy.
Well, I got.
Because you're on Chrome, it's all separate. It's all a la carte.
Yeah, that's true.
So you don't have to really erase everything.
Not never.
And then they ask me what browser I'm using. Obviously, I'm using Safari. I'm not going to sit up there.
Oh,
when they make
that
doom,
shit
doom,
up.
doom,
Yeah,
doom, doom. That's your main problem.
Nah, I mean,
Yeah.
Apple make it. They gonna suggest if you got any problem and you use any other browser to access iTunes, they're gonna be like, first of all, can you log off that and go into?
And that's crazy because for
Crappy
everything
Safari.
else that exists in the
Safari, yeah.
world, you have to get off of Safari and log into another browser.
Yeah. Safari.
Everything else you need is literally on Chrome.
Yeah,
Chrome runs
exactly.
everything.
Or Firefox, whatever.
What's the Chrome engine called?
Chrome's engine.
I can't remember
Room.
Don't
Sorry.
know.
what it is. No, I think it's Chromium.
It's called
Anyways,
I
Sorry.
probably
Yeah.
used to know, but no more.
so yeah, that's what I've been up to, dealing with Apple, and then been pretty busy at work. We got a big update coming,
Oh yeah.
and so whenever there's a big update at any software organization, it is
Drive them crazy.
Yeah.
Everybody go mad.
Everybody goes mad. It's just like-
we gotta get it out.
and the
It's just
thing-
not there.
Oh no.
what's crazy about it is like
Who owns that?
who owns that piece of code?
Who that be?
Right, and then if the code, in particular, there's this one piece of code that's really, really complex. It's this huge mathematical formula, and to deploy that before it's perfect would be really bad. Like it'll mess up people's records and all of that stuff. So you want to make sure that this formula works
Yeah, that gotta
correctly.
be. I think that's the.
And
That
so,
gotta
man,
be right.
Dog, I got this. I got an Excel sheet to check it. I got a web page that tells me how to like step through this particular equation, and yeah, all this stuff to like check it. But hey, it's
That's what you gotta do.
that's what you got to do. It's called software quality assurance. So
right.
yeah, that's what happens. But No, man, that's what's up.
It's popping.
So I'm gonna go ahead.
Jump into it, man.
I'm gonna jump into it. It's a little segue here. And so, meanwhile, we are trying to get the chat up. So just in case you guys have been chatting.
And Twitch is down, right?
Twitch is down. So yeah, speaking of news, we can go ahead and segue into the news.
That's the biggest news. Twitch is down.
Yeah. Obviously, if you are seeing us right now, I'm gonna go ahead and bet $100 that you're not watching it on Twitch, right?
And you ain't watching it on YouTube apparently either.
No, you're watching it on YouTube. YouTube is working. I got YouTube working.
It's working.
I got YouTube working. So it's hold on, wait. Down in the corner, is it saying? There we go. It's still connected. All right, so one is connected, right? All right, cool. So we got some chat activities, but hopefully Twitch will be back. It looks like it's nope.
Wait, what are these sounds?
Yeah, Twitch is having a bad day. So
I feel sorry because I feel sorry for a lot of the big Twitchers that are the Twitch people that like make a ton of money.
That's why you gotta have your own app and have your own exclusive content for these situations right here. So I always tell people, stop relying on the platform, get your own stuff.
All right.
Yeah, you gotta get that own stuff money.
So, if you guys are watching us, and you want to hit us up, you can either chat through Facebook or YouTube. We'll get it. Our producer will get it.
Twitter.
Or you can hit us up on Twitter at 2tallgamers, and then we'll get it in our phones right here. So you can still talk to us.
Not mine. 1%.
1%. You're fine. That'll be charged. Amways.
1%.
Amways. I'm gonna go ahead and talk about the news.
Do it.
The biggest news for me from this past week was the Half-Life 2 Episode 3 leak. So, if anybody, do you follow Half-Life?
I'm a Half-Life fan, but I literally gave up on it when I knew nothing else was coming out.
So this is an issue that is what I'm gonna say over a decade.
It's almost like 15 years.
Okay.
More than 15 years.
So the situation is this: if you're not familiar with the Half-Life series, you have Half-Life 1, right? Came out, it was a great game, huge success. You have Half-Life 2, amazing, even greater success. They had some troubles because I think they had an early leak or some weirdness around that.
It was an early leak when they were doing it.
But then they come out with a part 2 to part 2. They called it episode 2, right? And it continued the story, and it was this great, fantastic story.
Actually, they had episode 1 and 2. There was 1 and 2.
Okay, I thought. Anyways, I go on. Thanks for the correction. 10 plus years have passed. Gamers want this game. It's become an internet joke. Well, here's the thing. The head writer leaked the script online. He just posted it. He's like, "Boo-low." So now...
What was the sound again?
Boo-low.
Okay, that's the email. That's the script going out.
Yeah, that's the official sound of uploading.
Okay, got it.
That is a script dropping on 2 leaks. Just boo-low.
Okay, got it.
So
I just wanted to check.
The big thing now is everybody's looking at it like, okay, we got our story that we've been wanting for the last 15 years.
All right.
Modders, get to work. And so now people are thinking that the mod community is going to build the game.
Well, and they redid Half-Life 1 and called it Black Mesa.
Yeah.
And it was using Half-Life 2 engine. And he did
And then what Dota is?
Great.
I don't know about Dota. I know that's how Battlefield came about.
There's a couple games came out like that, right?
Yeah.
Well, that's how DICE came about, because Battlefield was out already during
but
that
DICE modded it and did an amazing job at it.
Yeah.
So that is huge to me. I think.
CS:GO is what I'm talking about. Yeah, they modded that up.
Who was responsible for it? Just
I don't know. I don't know who modded CS:GO.
Well, that and don't forget they had Gary's mod too. Gary's mod is where they use a lot of the source material from Half-Life 2 to do any kind of mods for any kind of game. So when they did Black Mesa, they used Gary's mod,
which is nothing but an open source engine.
Yeah, open source engine. And people make some dope stuff on there, man.
Yeah, my kid has it. He just messes around and blows things up. And so the next story. Now, usually I'm very, very.
All right, so back up. So, how are we ending this story? Is it just
segue?
Are we just saying, hey, the community now is up to the community to create this story? That's how we ending this thing?
I think it's going to have to be, because I don't know that there's been an official Valve statement anytime you
why he leaked it or why and what's going to happen.
Because you know how long it's been? They were like, hey, we need Half-Life 3 to come out. And like, because they left on a huge cliffhanger.
I don't think that writer is still employed by Valve. If he is, I'm sure he's not now.
No.
Well, not now.
But the big to do to me with the story is I want to see if the community does go out and
Gonna make
create
it. Okay, yeah.
and then how are they going to distribute it, right?
Well,
They're
we'll
not
see.
obviously going to distribute it on Steam.
Steve, baby.
No, it's gonna be DRM free. That's what they're gonna do.
I don't think it's going to be a Steam download. I don't think it'll make it there.
Not at all.
So,
What's next?
did any of you guys order the Nintendo Classic?
What?
No, but I
The
wanted it
SNES
so
Classic?
bad.
The little
I want,
NES?
yeah, that was
The
like
SNES?
$60-$70, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Not that
I did
far.
not get that.
I
Okay.
got a retro and prove on that.
Exactly.
I need
exactly.
I just want to say, like, I
I
got a
need
Retron.
that.
I got
But-
a Retron. You get a Retron and say
But what's up?
So, have you guys heard about the Super Nintendo release?
I heard about
What?
that. Yeah.
So they released another one, a mini Super Nintendo.
Yeah.
But it quickly became a poop show. That's I had another word in my trying to keep it PG for the
A
kids.
poop show.
Yeah, Trick Daddy love the kids. I can't be cursing. So
Trick Daddy
anyways,
cuss more than
Daddy.
anybody else.
I'm from
Boy.
Florida.
Who are these people?
Yeah,
no,
bro.
I know. I'm just playing.
I can say Trick Daddy. Hey, anyways, so what happened is people who pre-ordered the console did not get it.
Didn't get it.
They oversold pre-orders.
Who was they?
Nintendo.
Nintendo? Okay.
Oh, like always.
But no, because I think the Classic, they met their pre-orders. Now, of course, they had strained demand, just like they do on all their products.
Strained demand.
Okay, so okay,
Go
so see,
ahead.
here we go.
Go ahead.
No,
Nope,
this is
go ahead.
part of the story.
Go ahead. Strained demand.
Patrick and I were talking about this on the way up to the studio, and Patrick's thoughts are that Nintendo is doing this on purpose, but to a fault, right? Because people are still clamoring for the Classic. That thing is selling on eBay for like $200-$300.
Yeah.
And it's they could still be making money on that.
Yeah.
And so
you
he
just-
thinks that they're doing it purposefully.
They are.
I don't know that they are. I just think that
Why not?
I don't understand Japanese business culture. That's for sure.
No, because Sony and them don't do that.
Nope. XY
No,
either.
no, that is Nintendo. That's why you can go ahead and get a Retcon.
They like, yo.
and you can do all that stuff.
XY be like, what? We need $5 million.
No, see, if you notice, when Retcon started doing that, Nintendo was like, oh, we should go ahead and start doing retro stuff again. Because they also did this, which is a new thing that just came out not too long ago. They are reselling the 30th anniversary Street Fighter II cartridge for Super Nintendo. And it's...
The original price?
No.
No.
I'm gonna let him say it.
Go ahead.
No, I'm gonna let you say the price.
$100?
It's $300.
Like three... It was like 100
For
to
a
300.
cartridge, $300.
Yes.
It's red.
It's red.
It's red?
Red.
Okay. I'll be
Period
honest,
blood
bro.
red.
Oh,
I said it like that.
Wow.
I said it that. It's terrible.
that was a little much. Could we
That's-
have gone for ketchup?
Yeah.
I mean,
tomato.
anything.
It was time of the month red. 'cause
Stoplight.
It was like
Oh my
your price is way up here for no reason.
He doesn't care. He
I'm a
doesn't
Street
care.
Fighter fan. I'm a Street Fighter fan, and I would not pay that much.
Yeah.
You got to have the cartridge and you got to have the machine.
Yeah.
At least does it work in a retro or something like that?
It does.
it-
it's,
yeah,
it's
I would
still.
assume
It's
it does.
still.
Okay. All right.
It's the same format,
Yeah. All it is literally the cover has 30th anniversary on it.
and it's red. That same ROM you can buy for like.
They must gonna make like 200.
I don't know. It's I'm not a collector fan.
I'm a collector, but
Me
like
either.
even so, the only thing that I would collect, if any kind of special edition, would be the golden cartridge for Legend of Zelda, and that's it.
Oh yeah.
That's the only thing. But that was back in the day. Now you try to get it, it's almost like what, $2,000 to $3,000.
Really?
That's
Is
crazy.
that
Oh,
expensive?
it's that expensive
Jeez. Okay.
because there was only a limited amount that they had. That's like trying to buy the original Final Fantasy 3 for Super Nintendo. It's almost like 2 to 3 G's.
For a game.
for a game.
For a
just
game.
a single game. That's
Console
crazy.
game. Old school graphics.
That's crazy.
And you gotta have a system. What's the last one? What's the last one?
Final bit of news for me today is it's big to me personally, I think, because I use Spotify, and so Spotify has officially made it onto the Xbox One. So
Oh.
I know. You're an Apple Music user.
Hold up. You
It
forgot.
ain't because of that.
So what was that? What was that for?
I was like, you could have talked about, hey, Gundam Versus' online beta is open today.
I turned my stories in on Tuesday, so that was the same day it opened.
That open beta got the announced Tuesday morning. No, actually Monday.
Oh well, hey, you read a different outlet than I do. Have you played it?
Terrible, yeah.
What-
Well, we
I-
already played it because we have it at RK UFO.
Oh, well.
So
RK UFO's roof didn't fall in.
No.
Oh my
I
goodness.
need to move over there then. That's
No. Well, some. Nah. we're not-
Yeah, see, you better go.
Anyway,
You better go.
back to the
stories.
Spotify thing.
Yeah, back to Spotify.
Yeah, go back to Spotify.
I mean, Spotify. I mean, why is that so great? Why are you so happy to see Spotify on Xbox?
Because-
Let's start with that first.
First off, because I played, there's a particular game I play, and you know, it can be kind of boring audio-wise because there's a lot of mundane tasks in this game.
Right.
In the league, right? So to have some music to be bumping in the background while I'm doing my thing, I'm up for that. There are plenty of
Can't
times.
you just plug Spotify in to your speakers or something and have the same concept?
Yeah, but then I'm
Absolutely.
like, huh?
Well, he
Absolutely.
Wants to,
And
he wants to do
You
it.
can, but then it's like you over here, you're fumbling with your thing over there, and then you're going back to playing. Oh, I don't
You
want to
got
hear
an
this.
entertainment
over there.
console.
Yeah, you
that
do.
has like 8 parts
Everything.
into it.
Yeah.
I know.
I understand what he wants because the thing is the way Sony does the same thing where you have Spotify, if you have it on your phone and you have your PlayStation on, you automatically link it to that and it'll just play the music automatically over there.
So am I like lost because I thought they had Xbox Music and they changed
Well,
to
they
have
Xbox
it.
Music. Did they get rid of it completely?
I
So
don't know. if
all
they're
right,
gonna
so
get rid
now
of
is
it.
that
Are
a
they gonna
main
get rid of it?
competitor on the console?
It's always it's on there.
Because I just stopped paying my subscription last month, so if this has been old, I need to know.
I pay for
Paying
it too.
for the Xbox?
I pay for
Yeah,
it.
because I have it. I
Why
love
you have it?
Xbox
I've been had
Music.
it.
Xbox
had it
Music
for a
has an
long
immense
time.
amount of
I had it for
screw
a
music on
long
it.
time.
Actually,
For real?
Spotify got
Yes,
more.
but I'm just saying Xbox Music has a lot too.
See,
so
I don't think Spotify has a lot of DJ.
No, they got a ton of screw music. Yes, they do.
Okay.
Because a buddy of mine,
that's why I had it, and plus
Andre-
I worked at
Andre was
Microsoft.
And
so
it was before.
yeah.
That was before Spotify was really hitting.
really
They been had
popping,
that out.
yeah. So I was paying like $9
I had it
a
on
month.
360, son. Like,
Yeah,
And now
and it was
you know.
and it was amazing because it would go from my phone to my, it'll show me the last songs I was listening to on my
Yeah.
console when I had it on. You can see the artist pop
It also
up,
has
all
a
that
lot
stuff.
of videos, like
Yeah.
independent videos.
Is that a separate purchase or is that a
Yeah.
part of that?
Yeah,
same
It's
it's
a
you
separate subscription.
you literally have to
Okay.
pay like $9.99
Yeah.
a month for that, and you can go to xboxmusic.com.
I
So
don't
I'm
think they would
wondering
get
why they
rid
would
of
do. I'm wondering why they would do that though.
They got rid of Zoom, so hey, they can get rid of
That was
whatever
back.
they
That
want.
was way back in the day.
hey, I still got my Zoom.
You still have your Zoom?
I still have
I had
that.
somebody come in with that one time. I was like, I cannot help you. I don't even know what this is.
So now the question I'm looking up Xbox. I'm on the App Store.
Xbox Music.
Yeah,
Yes,
it
if
should.
it's-
It
is there
could
an
even
app
be
for it?
called Groove
It's
Music.
Groove. They changed the
Groove
name.
Music. Yeah.
It's been
yeah, it's
been
been renamed.
Zoom. It's been
Groove.
music something.
Yeah,
Groove.
I didn't want to say Groove because I didn't know if they changed the name again, so I just said Xbox Music.
This is what it's showing up.
That's
as.
it.
That's
Yeah.
what it's showing up.
Yeah,
as.
that's
what's on
Microsoft
Xbox.
Microsoft Groove.
Yeah.
Yeah, and they make everything so easy because they put it on multiple platforms. Like you know how like with Apple, it's like
Well, she
one.
still got that.
I'm just saying,
she
it's
still
just
got that Microsoft
it's
bug
just
in it.
one platform with iTunes. Like you can only like it's on your iPhone. Like can
Take
you
the
get that
girl
on?
out of Redmond, but you can't take the
Redman out the girl. I'm just saying.
But yeah, I saw that article and I just thought, this is the killer.
Why would they do
everybody
that?
had no other stories.
Yeah.
They talk like this was the Xbox X Savior getting
Oh my
freaking
goodness.
Spotify.
Well, so
Goodness.
previously before this, last week, remember I talked about I think I talked about it last week or either the week before that, but it was the dashboard update.
Yeah.
Yeah, you
So
talked
this
about
is
the
just-
week before that. Yeah.
So this is just a continuation of them
Just
talking
something to
about
talk
more
about.
features.
But just don't be like this is the killer app Xbox is waiting for. That's
know. I
just
don't-
way too much. That's just too much extra.
I don't think it came out with that much fanfare. It was more just like a
Look at
press
CJ's
release.
face though.
I actually, you know
Terrible.
what? In fact, I think I got it on a press release. I think I got it as a press release email.
I saw
before
it somewhere and I was like,
He was like, whatever.
I saw this headline. I was like,
To me-
yes.
I was jazzed because I'm a Spotify user.
I don't have Spotify, so it ain't. So that's I ain't too hyped up about it.
Got on my playlist.
I pay for enough service to.
Me too. I had to cut back. That's why I cut
That's why I
Xbox
don't need-
Music out. I was like, I'm done.
I just got Tidal. That's the last thing I bought. I got
Yep.
Tidal because I want to support.
Jay.
So I got Tidal. I had Apple Music. It was between Spotify and Apple Music. I went Apple Music because heck, I got an iPhone, so
Right.
I
It's
want
easy.
I want the
It's like
easy
right.
integration.
Yeah, exactly. Absolutely.
Do you use Apple Music on your laptop?
No, I use it when I message people songs they need to hear, but they can't hear them.
Every time I get that stupid link, and I'm like, God dang it, I can't open this. So yeah, but that's it for me. I'm pretty happy with it. I'm pretty excited for it. So
As long as you're happy about it,
Right.
because I feel like that was not a good move for Microsoft. Especially,
I won't say
Well-
it wasn't a good move. If they're not gonna,
If it's going to help them keep their users, then it is a good move. If they done all the research, and looked at all the analytics, did their little data mining, and it told them, hey, we need another music app because we might be about to sunset this junk.
okay,
And
well
if
then
they do
that makes
then,
sense
yes,
because I'm
you
like
know.
people would look at me crazy when I said I had Xbox Music membership anyway. Like, what does it have on there? When people would come over and they'd see it, they'd be like, oh, okay, this is kind of cool. But that didn't mean they were running home to sign up for it. So to me, like, they just killed that app for themselves because people weren't already using it like that.
Well-
Xbox has a tough time, or I'm sorry, Microsoft has a tough time of selling their services. Like, so
Bad.
just seriously, like
Outside of Xbox Live.
outside Xbox Live,
Yeah.
everything else that they push that is an entertainment piece or even non-entertainment pieces, like Azure.
Yeah, I remember
their
that back
cloud
then, yeah.
services. Even that's like
That makes expensive.
that may be
It's
another
too
problem.
high.
But there's OneDrive too, which is like
What is
relatively.
that?
Oh
Yeah.
my gosh!
I know what it is.
What is
Yeah,
I
that?
know what it is.
I
I
use
know
OneDrive
OneDrive.
every day.
You know, okay, but hold on. Here's the funny thing.
You the
I
only
mean-
one using it.
Do you
I
use
only use it because Microsoft
I
make me
literally
use
use
it.
OneDrive for like family videos, photos. I back up my iPhone completely on
what family are you
OneDrive.
sending it to?
My family, when we go on family vacations,
They
and
actually
everybody
have OneDrive too?
and everybody wants the pictures, I send them the link to OneDrive, and I can make it
Oh,
so that
that's
they
right.
can only view it.
Yeah, they can.
Yeah.
They can, yeah. See,
I like it for
I
stuff
only
like that.
use it when Microsoft say, "Hey, go get that file, CJ." I'm like,
OneDrive.
"Where's that?" Oh, it's on OneDrive.
Ah.
Let me go over here.
All right, well, whatever.
I got
I'm the
one
only,
computer
I'm the
set up
only
with Internet
one.
Explorer.
I
Pun
use it,
intended.
I do use it for Xbox pictures. Like if I take a screenshot using the Xbox interface, it'll store it to OneDrive.
Now, one thing I do hate is basically streaming music. Period. I hate the whole thing,
Yeah.
whole concept. I hate
Is
it.
it because the artists don't get paid
That's
anything?
right. They get ripped and
Yeah,
jerked.
they do. I mean,
Yeah.
They get a half a
Meg
penny.
Rand showed me like, yeah,
I know,
like, he's
no,
like,
it's-
man,
no,
look
it's
at this,
less
I
than
get
that.
paid.
It's
like,
less than
literally
half a penny.
Less than half. It's a fraction
It's a
of it.
fraction of a piece of this
How
much
can
of
you
a
get
penny.
paid a fraction of a penny for
Hey,
something?
It's
numbers.
the
Thing
way,
is,
the way
you
the
have
companies
to,
work.
You have to be literally having somebody play your song every
Yeah, you got to be
second.
popping.
It has to be
pop,
literally
pop,
no less than like $5 million
Yeah,
playing
to get some money.
to get like maybe even
It's,
like
it's
$1,000.
ridiculous.
What?
It
They
is.
don't get paid. But streaming, they ain't doing nothing. Streaming is social media for artists. How about that?
Yeah.
That's all it is.
That's deep.
Like the only thing that I like about Spotify is I do like find underground artists when I can. But now I started
It's
going
good for
Bandcamp. But the thing is, I started going Bandcamp because Bandcamp, I find better artists and
Chance. That was my chance. Chance the rapper?
yeah.
That
Right.
scared me. I didn't know what
yeah,
that
I
was.
was
That
like-
was an animal.
I was like,
This is-
George of the Jungle over
His
here,
inner primate was coming out.
right?
Homo erectus is coming out.
I think the monkey jokes are racist and offensive.
Okay, I
You the one that
apologize.
started it,
I apologize. You made a sound first,
right?
so.
But as I was saying, yeah, Bandcamp, like you can actually buy their albums and they get that legit amount of money. Like,
Yeah. I'm for the selling of digital music. I'm just not for that. Those
well, see, what I'm saying is,
microcosms
see,
of
the thing
pennies.
is, I'm saying you
Yeah.
can stream their music too, so you can listen to the entire album before you decide to buy it. So
Yeah, but then you go buy.
Okay,
but
here's the question.
But what they do is they limit it.
Yeah, limit
like,
your plays.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you can
I mean,
play.
yeah,
you can
go.
play like the whole album.
That
right now,
makes
like in 2 or
sense.
3
I'm
songs.
with that.
They're like, hey, you like this album? Go ahead and buy it.
I'm with
and
that.
so it pushes you
Who's-
to buy that.
I like that too.
Who's the responsible party for the artists getting screwed in this environment? Is it the record labels or is it
The streaming companies?
the streaming companies?
It's both actually. It's all three actually. But it all started with Apple, right?
I
That's
remember,
the
you remember
whole
Taylor
thing off.
Swift?
Mm-hmm.
took
Yeah,
her
she don't
junk
do that.
off
Yeah,
of-
she don't do that.
Yeah.
She might do it now, but At the beginning, she was like, you ain't streaming my stuff. I ain't making
So
no
then
money.
that means that they have to buy a CD for Taylor.
They had to go to iTunes and
Buy
buy the
the
song.
album.
Right? Buy
Yeah.
the song, not just stream it.
That makes way more sense. Like as an artist, I would not want streaming companies involved. I would just be like, you have to pay for my album. You can hear snippets of it. That's it.
But see, at the same time, some artists, vice versa, don't like iTunes, so they will not like sell their albums
What's not
on iTunes.
like on iTunes? Is it I mean, are they getting I'm sure they're getting a smaller cut than selling a physical CD.
Yeah, they are.
But I would imagine they're getting more than they are with
But
Spotify.
no, but the problem is, say if that person bought your album, it's a DRM issue.
Yeah, so you can't
So
even.
it's not
yeah.
DRM free.
Right.
Can't share it.
Yeah, you can't share it to
Well,
anywhere.
it's not just that.
That's a good thing for artists.
Well, it's a good thing. It is a good thing
Depends.
for artists, but it hurts a lot too. Because say if like I'm not a person that likes ACC kind of files. I like MP3 files because I got a DJ.
Okay.
You can't convert those, so I won't
How
buy
do you
mine.
get how do
I
you get
won't-
your music then?
So I get mine through Amazon.
Okay.
Amazon, I do get mine through Amazon or mainly Bandcamp because a lot of artists I listen to are underground, so it's Bandcamp. So, and Bandcamp has all the solutions like FLAC, MP3, 320, 120.
they give you all the
120.
formats.
They give you all the formats
Yeah.
that you need. iTunes don't do that. So your thing is, if you're trying to go MP3, you're pretty much screwed.
But see, but you have another purpose for it. But just a regular
But that's
people.
but that's
they don't give a shit.
no. That's what I'm saying. That's for regular people if they want to go ahead and just throw it on their. Say they get iTunes, but they don't have an iTunes phone. You're screwed because you can't convert it. So
No,
you just
can't put it on
spent
your
like
computer.
$10 on an album, and you can't convert the album. at all.
No, they've changed that a little bit for the music side, but the streaming thing I don't like is just the amount of money you get back from streaming. You have to. It's almost like making money on YouTube. That's what streaming is. The equivalent of making money on YouTube. You can say, "Hey, look, I'm gonna make a video and get rich off YouTube."
I'm gonna do a little technical support here.
Go ahead. What's
I'm
popping?
pretty sure she just showed me a screen where it said disconnected.
For which one?
I think it's just the chat, but I'm not too sure.
If that thing is still green.
I just refreshed so that it can try to connect again.
Oh,
Which
dude,
one?
this is-
Mixer's the only one connected.
Oh yeah.
YouTube
is gone.
Yeah, YouTube said not connected, so I did a
That's crazy.
yeah.
I don't get what's going on, man. I'm sorry that we're not getting y'all's chat.
Oh okay. But we are still streaming to them.
Yeah, we're
just
still-
not chatting to them.
We're still streaming.
Yeah, we're still streaming.
okay,
We're
well.
still live streaming.
But
Hey, go to Facebook.
go to Facebook. Well, we still can't. We're still not able to. Well, I guess.
They got a chat on Facebook.
Yeah, it's true.
They absolutely do.
Zuck don't play that.
Like he's your buddy.
Zuck don't do it.
Exactly. Well, I'm done talking because I'm tired. I'm thirsty.
Let's get it going.
Let's get it going.
Proper hydration is always key, people.
I always have to find my bottle.
You don't drink enough.
Maybe she drank
I
too
have to
much.
find my bottle. Like CJ always hides it. I feel like in little spots, and I'm like, did I get my bottle
It's
or
a little
not?
surprise from CJ.
Okay.
Right. So, the boujee water today got boom. We got a nice. Still, we back in Iceland with this one.
Is this in Reykjavik?
Back in Iceland.
What did you say?
Whatever the I forgot the place is.
Yeah, it sounded legit.
Roger.
Yeah, Rod. It starts with the RA, but probably
boy.
not from there. We'll see.
Let me see.
But check it out though. Look at the label.
Oh, it is from Reykjavik. Reykjavik. I don't know how to
Look at
say
your
that.
girl,
Yeah.
Miles the world traveler.
Educated, cultured.
A mogul.
Check for me at Miles the Mogul.
Oh my goodness.
Bottled at the source, baby, in Iceland. But right on the front, what does it say?
Boom. 8.88.
8.88.
That's the kind of water I like.
Right there.
Give it to me
tells you.
right there. Let me know what's up.
Okay, so hold on. Do you notice something about your water? Like if you just look at the water itself,
Do I notice something about it?
notice something about the water.
Not mine.
You don't see those bubbles?
Do you see them? No.
You have a lot of bubbles. I have a couple. Yeah, I do have some bubbles.
I don't have
There's a
any
bubble
of
party in my bottle. There's a bubble party. It's like mine are just here though, like
Well,
in one section.
The reason why I call attention to that, because the last time we had some water like that, it was real heavy in the mineral content.
It's from Iceland, man. It's
From Reykjavik.
All right, so let's take a little read on the back. Iceland Spring is a pristine, natural Icelandic spring water with a naturally high pH of 8.88. and absolutely no impurities. Filtered over decades through a basalt. Is that right? Basalt, that's how you say that, right?
Yup.
All right. Basalt and lava. Wouldn't that make the water evaporate? The water is imported from Iceland.
It's frozen.
All right, then don't call it lava. Call it
Earth. It is lava that has gotten cold.
That's what we call the Earth.
No. Have different soils.
All right. A remote island near the Arctic Circle. Bottled daily from a self-replenishing source. Nothing is added or taken out. Icelanders live longer than any other nationality.
Well,
the
that's new right there.
Dang, what a bragging
Hey,
so-and-so.
because they drink this glacier water, baby.
We believe the secret to their long life
It's this water.
is their water. Now, what's interesting is why is
pH
it?
healthy.
Why
Look
did
at that.
why did it change to we believe their secret? Like, is this bottled by a non-Icelandic company?
Probably
Clearly.
is. Well, I don't know. It says it's not. Let's see.
It's
We gotta read
imported
it.
from Iceland.
All right, so as of 2015,
Imported, yeah.
Icelanders, the average age is to 82.
No, we'll see that.
Yeah,
They do live
82.86.
longer.
So they're pushing that 83
move.
mark.
Yeah, but I bet they don't got a lot of like pollution.
That's why he's saying it.
And
They live longer because the water.
I'm moving to Iceland.
Moving to Iceland.
All right, let's give it a tasty taste. I want some of this life water. What is it that was in the Florida Everglades? That was Fountain of Youth. That's what the Fountain
Just
of Youth
ask
was.
me what that is. I got you.
Oh my gosh! Did you
What did
catch
she
that?
say? What she say?
That she looks so youthful. You know, Miles looks
Just
so
ask
youthful.
me. Here, let me look into the camera. Hello.
That's all Mac.
Oh,
Tom Ford. I
and
rock Tom Ford makeup. I am a bougie girl.
you say Tom Ford?
Yes.
Like that's supposed to mean something. That
It
fool
does
make
mean
clothes.
something.
He
It
don't make
works
makeup.
good.
I've
No,
never
he doesn't
heard
make
Tom
makeup.
Ford.
He make clothes.
Oh,
You're a fashion
do
designer.
not let me pull it up on you guys.
I have
When you
never
start
heard
doing
Tom
makeup?
They
Ford.
do make makeup. He's been doing it for like
Reference to
3
makeup.
years. He doesn't have
So
to.
he's
He
new to the
sourced
game?
it, so he got it
Girls
from
are
somewhere
running-
else. He sourced it. It's
Girls
all right.
are
He
running
sourced
to
it.
the makeup counters.
Yeah, he just slapped his name on something.
They got it in Sephora.
No.
Dang,
Neiman
really?
Marcus.
They got
That ain't
Neiman
Neiman
Marcus.
Marcus.
He done slapped his name. He done bought somebody's company and
Oh
renamed
my
it.
gosh.
Yeah.
You guys are such haters. Just drink
If
your
my
water.
girl
I'm not
Drink
hating.
your water.
I'm not hating. I'm just saying he a fashion designer. What he know about makeup?
Exactly. I'm gonna go ask
Okay,
Melissa about
excuse
Tom
me.
Ford makeup. She could be like,
Who's
"Who?"
Melissa?
His
My
The
wife.
wifey? Oh, okay, sorry.
Hey, you can't be saying it like that. Like I never say. I talk
Yeah,
about
he
her
talks
all the
about her
time.
all the time. He talks about her all the time. I'm just joking.
All right, let's
Hi,
go.
Melissa.
Tom boy.
Bye, guys.
Yeah, exactly.
Bye, guys.
Look at y'all heathens, not sniffing it.
I'm
Some Bobby
sniffing it.
Brown. It's not bad.
It's not bad. It actually didn't have that taste that I was
I'm
thinking
actually
it was gonna.
still drinking it.
I like it.
It says it's non-carbonated. Right there. Big
Yeah, but I
red
like it.
letters. Non-carbonated. But it has no got no minerals I need though. I ain't got none of that.
Yeah,
Got some high pH to help your system combat all them tomatoes
Somebody
you be eating.
sleepy
Okay,
over
so
there.
That's weird. How can it
stretching.
be filtered through lava and basalt
Basalt.
That's what it's probably
and
made
not,
out of.
and not carry over any trace minerals? Right? We got
Filter water.
Yeah, I think I think I'm gonna call some shenanigans because there's zeros on everything.
Well, it's zeros on the stuff they printed.
Yeah, but you
0 calories, 0 sodium, 0 protein.
for consumer
They ain't mentioned the
information,
other stuff.
Yeah, so that's interesting.
They ain't mentioned the other things that may be in here.
So the label is all right.
It's all right.
It's okay.
So it look like a generic bottle of water.
You know what makes it look generic is the red on blue.
It just look
this
generic.
design here just
Yes, all around.
yeah. I dig the little indentations that they have in a bottle, but other than that,
It ain't no Icelandic bottle. You know what I mean?
oh,
What would
know
you-
what? Yeah,
ahead.
exactly. I love the Icelandic bottle. So interesting note. I was talking about the show, and I was talking to this lady who she's a barista, but she
yeah?
went to college, and she studies marine biology.
I know you
guess.
was gonna say that.
And
I know you was gonna say
she
it.
studies
I was about to say
water.
It. Psychic. ESP be kicking in sometimes.
it's the ESPN.
ESP.
But anyways, she was like, you know, and then I showed her my little water tester. She's like, you gotta use that. Let me show you how to do it. I was like, this girl is into it. And so,
Did she show you how to use it?
well, I didn't have the stupid
Water thing?
distilled water.
Oh.
We need to get distilled water on the side so we can test it on the show. So, but yeah, man, I dig it. I like it. This is good.
Yeah, 8.8. I like 8.8. 8.8 is
So
great.
Dev God said he also uses OneDrive as well.
Oh, he a Microsoft.
Dev
Pro.
God.
Tim
Hey.
Guide
She got Microsoft
Hey,
everything.
Hi,
Yes.
hello. How are
He
you?
Microsoft out.
I love you for
Yeah,
that.
Microsoft car. They made one.
Yeah, he would. That boy. Well, no. To be fair, he has jumped ship to Mac, but it's
Oh, yeah.
It's
That's right.
okay to use both. I
No,
use
it ain't.
both for different reasons.
both.
I have a desktop, a Mac desktop. I have a laptop that's a PC. It's okay.
I
I
know
go
you
with
got
what
that
the
mess.
best product out is.
You
I don't
gotta-
go
you
about
flip-flop.
all that
Yeah,
loyalty,
she gotta flip-flop. She
loyalty
gotta-
and
she gotta
royalty
flip-flop.
inside my
Yeah.
branding.
She
I don't do
gotta-
all of that.
you got to.
But you got to add
flip-flop.
back.
And I got stock in both too. Like I don't play those games.
Dang, you just split across the board. You don't know where you want to be.
Hey, look, don't hate.
You see, you got the phone, you got the desktop. I don't know why you use that thing.
This thing is beautiful. First off, it's a monster. It's a monster. Okay.
Like them kind of that movie, the Disney movie, the DreamWorks movie.
Okay, look, we're not gonna do all of this.
Monsters Inc. Yes.
Oh, hey,
No.
who created that? What company owns that company?
Ah, here we go.
Apple.
Oh, how cute.
Hey,
What's in your wallet?
exactly.
I was like, you better not talk about Apple. You already had to deal with tech issues already. I'm surprised. I'm surprised you ain't having flashbacks.
No.
What did it say on your thing? Call you.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah. That's
Yeah,
true.
but you
But check it
know,
out.
he's right back on the bench.
I have been
wagon.
playing. I played some more that Uncharted, man. It's
Oh,
getting,
yeah,
it's
yeah.
getting good. It's
Okay.
getting good. It's getting good.
So now, I thought I remember getting a text from you saying that it wasn't as challenging.
It's not. It's well. To be fair, I'm really not that far in yet, but like some of the stuff, you know, I guess in Uncharted, when it comes to the puzzles, you know, sometimes the puzzles can be a little much.
Yeah.
Well, it ain't like God of War type puzzles. I think over the years they have watered down the games. I think the first Uncharted was probably harder than the rest of these.
So, yeah, some of those puzzles in Uncharted.
But what I like about Uncharted is it's such a great story that I don't mind it being kind of simple because I can just.
You find yourself playing it more for the narrative.
I'm playing it for the story, the movie, see what happens, what's gonna happen here. They had one part on there that kind of got me stuck. She has these, you know how when you go treasure hunt, you can on these games you can just veer off into a mountain and then you say, oh, there's a treasure here.
Mm-hmm.
So in there they got these 11 coins, and I realized that I missed like 3 of them because I was at this place and they said, oh, there's a map on the wall. Look, those coins are like my coins. So I went in there. I said, oh, I gotta get these last 3. So I was in one spot. It said the coin was right here. I drove over there, and I was like, okay. I said, big elephant here, made out of stone. I couldn't climb up the elephant. I went to where I was previously. I couldn't, and it's in the middle of the water, right?
Mm-hmm.
It's a river. It's like the shallow river that you can drive your Jeep over. So I'm going. I was like, man, I was about to just skip it, right? And just go somewhere else and not worry about this
You didn't
little
hit the
exercise.
YouTube? Where
I
is
know.
coin?
I didn't want to do it. I ain't doing
Okay.
YouTube. No
Okay.
YouTube. Then I got the girl out of the truck, and then she was walking. It was shallow, and then she said, "Ooh!" She just like fell down and like started swimming. I was like, "The heck?" I walked, and she got back up. So I walked. I said, "Dang,
It's a deep pothole.
right!" Like, I just started swimming, and then I hit the circle. Boom, boom, boom. She went down into a cave. It was a cave under the riverbed. I was like,
couldn't
"Dang."
see- you didn't
The
see
way
You
any
can't see it
indication?
from the top.
The way you
Wow.
described it, it sounded like she buckled. Just-
She did. I was like, well, I thought she was gonna fall through the game. I was like, what's going on here?
Oh man.
They had these little symbols. They have these like lanterns, stone lanterns that somebody carved. But other than that, you can't see the bottom. It's dirty water. It's dirt. No, you can't see through it. So I was just happy to be walking around. She just dipped, started swimming. I was like, whoa, why she start swimming?
Man, I've said this many times before. I think anybody who wants to make a game with a heavy narrative,
They gotta go watch Naughty Dog.
if you can just get an invite into that studio and say, hey, look,
Yeah.
guys,
They games are
don't-
great. Look
yeah.
great. I can't even front them games. That game looks great.
looks great. But it tells a story. All their games tell stories so well.
Boy, they got this one puzzle on here. Oof, I almost gave up last night. There's a puzzle. There's a puzzle on here. I don't even know how you describe it. It's like a circle with 3 concentric circles in it. Mm-hmm. And there's a crescent cut out of the outer one, and you can turn each level.
Okay.
But then on the other side, there's 3 other arcs. And then on this side, there's a space for 3 arcs. So it makes you think you got to take these, run them through the concentric circles, and then put them on the other side.
Okay.
That's what it looks like. Because if you hit triangle, it'll push them and pull them. So you got to find out how to get that piece, and they got them out of order. So they got the big one first, and the smaller one's behind it. So you got to figure out how to get the big one out of the way to get the smaller ones through to get to the other side.
So like a consistent magnet that pushes.
No, you have to do it. It doesn't do it by itself.
No, I'm saying whenever you push it, you said whenever you push.
No. So it's not a magnet. You can push the piece inside the circle to close it.
But when you push it, this one's pulled, or like
not necessarily.
Okay.
Not necessarily. It doesn't happen all the time. You have to. It'll do it from one side. It'll keep that one still, and then push these 2. Like it just the way it pushes is it have a secret. You have to figure it out. Man, I did it. I was like, forget. I'm about to go to bed. No, I stopped.
Go to bed all mad.
And then I did something else. And I came back. I was like, man, I got to get this puzzle before I go to bed. This is crazy. I took like an hour break and came back to it. I didn't pause again. I just left it sitting there. I feel the controller back up. Let me get this puzzle back working. And then I was like falling asleep trying to get this thing to work. I could even tell you the sequence I did. I was literally about to just go to sleep. This time they said cling. And then the puzzle solved and the gate opened. I was like, yeah, whatever I just did good.
Can you save anywhere, or is it like one of those things where you?
It saves automatically.
Okay.
The game just saves.
Right.
There's no saves.
Yeah, it's always an auto save.
Yeah,
After that puzzle, I would be like, save.
Yeah, that was some interesting stuff.
Man, I dig those games. I don't like when I get a puzzle that is just like makes you feel just terrible.
Play Catherine.
I heard that was difficult.
I love Catherine because of that. Because it's a puzzle game and it's hard as hell. And the thing is, it's like, and you're going against time. You don't want to get killed. It's just like, it's intense. A lot of people hated it because of that.
That whole game is about a cheating boyfriend, isn't it?
Yeah, and the name is Vincent.
Oh yeah, I remember that.
Yeah.
That's funny.
The horns.
Yeah. Well, when he's in his dreams, he has little horns like sheep horns, or goat horns, or ram horns.
He's
weird.
horny. That's
Pretty much, yeah.
see.
Pun intended.
But
Yeah.
on this Uncharted, they got some good. The dialogue is good. Like it's like the character, but it's like she breaks the 5th wall.
4th, but go ahead.
Fourth wall. She breaks the 4th wall, but not directly talking to you. But it's like she says what you're probably thinking.
Okay.
And it's kind of weird how they did it. I can't even find it. Like they have a point on there where you have to crank this crank, and you see the statue sitting in the middle, and you can't really get to it. There's some steps, but these platforms rise up, and you have to step on them in the right sequence to get across. Mm-hmm. So, and if you step on the wrong one, the knight statue, it'll swing an axe. Each time you step, it winds up, and it winds up, right? So if you step the wrong way, it swing an axe. It swing an axe, and just clocks you, and she be like, "Damn it!" She always curses when the axe hit him. And then so you go through one, and you be like, "Okay, that's cool. I got past that." Then it's another room. This time it's 2 knights. And then she was like, "Oh hell!" She was like, "This again." You go through that one, then you go to another room. Then it's 6 or 5. You gotta jump through all these puzzles and not get hit by these. That was a cool little sequence just to see her just get tired of going through that mess.
I wonder if places like that exist. Not to that.
Oh yeah, how they all those puzzles and stuff.
Not to that degree. I don't think like.
I don't see how. Yeah, I mean, I guess ancient Egypt is supposed to be like that. Maybe some of those in Africa and some of these lost tribes.
Maybe like the Incans.
But all that mechanical stuff they got, that mess is like how you make that?
And then how does it last this long? But like maybe just like spring-loaded poison tip darts or something. I don't know,
It's
man.
crazy. Like this one's over the top with it. They got some structures and things on there that like you have to. She has this key that she stole, and you don't really think it looks like a coin, but it's a key. Like in the beginning of the game when we played last week.
Oh yeah.
That's actually a key that you put in something, and you got to unlock this crazy. It's crazy. You got to make each symbol, and you got to make it form a pattern. You can't just turn it. They have it sequenced. So if you turn the outer, it turns the inner and the inner and out. Then you gotta line it back up. So you actually gotta make it. Some of them you gotta make inside out. Some of them you gotta make inside in, because they all turn when you try. And you can't lock a piece, so they all have to turn and hit in sequence. And those are how each of the keys are.
See, man, I'm telling you, there is something
dope.
that happened. Some explorer a long time ago stepped on a like trick block. And that's what spawned all these games.
Right.
That one dude.
But don't forget, it started on the movies as well. So it probably was that one person like, hey, we should make a movie with all these crazy.
Like Raiders, I guess all of his Raiders of
Like
Lost
Raiders of
Ark.
Lost
Right.
Ark.
Yeah.
And it was
Yeah,
probably
a
only
lot of
one.
those.
one
Indiana
trap.
Jones, they just took those and just
Yeah.
It's
blew
probably,
it up.
it was probably only one trap that we had, and we spawned a whole series of type of games.
But it's dope though. I can't even front. I gotta. But when I look at how much I play, it'd be like you only 15% done. I'm like, what? Like, how deep is it if I'm only this far? With that time I put in, like, how many more puzzles do we have?
Yeah, man, but it's also storyline too, because I'm sure they have animated cut sequences.
Yeah, not that much though. Not that many.
They didn't go Hideo Kojima on you.
Nah,
15-minute
now
cutscene, you
that-
just go to sleep.
What they do is
Hey, I love some Kojima.
they make the driving part of the cutscene. So
Okay.
you have to drive to some other port, and then they'll start talking.
Yeah.
Oh, that's cool.
Dialogue
So
with each
Saints
other.
Row started doing that,
Yeah.
where they were doing like driver exploring, and you have full conversations while you're driving. to
Yep,
whatever
and
place you had.
you learn backstory and all this other stuff.
Yeah, like how they had the Easter egg, everybody singing Sublime. Like every voice had a Sublime voice acting. They were singing one song together. It was pretty dope.
That's cool.
Because you were driving a long way, but it was like you wasn't going as fast as you could, and you were just singing along, just like goofy stuff.
I do like the guns in this one though. They got some cool guns in this one. I can't front.
What are the guns? How are the guns different from previous iteration?
I don't know. This got more high tech guns. Like you know, they got the different automatic submachine guns. They got the round ones. They got the scopes.
But it's still third person, right?
It's a third person.
Okay.
But the guns, I like the guns. I can't front. I like the guns.
They always did the gunplay really well. Like I remember that was my first Uncharted game, and when I was ducking behind something and the bullets came at the screen and they did the blur and they did the like really cinematic effect, I was like, dang, that's cool. You know, it's like, all right, I get what they're trying to do. They're trying to really make a movie,
right?
in
Yeah,
front of
it's
you.
a movie.
So, yeah.
But I got that pistol with the silencer. That's my baby. That's like I don't want to put that one down.
Have you ever shot a silenced pistol in real life?
I have not yet.
They are loud. They are not.
What? No, they ain't that loud, man. I've been on a range next to a cop shooting with a silencer.
Right. They're not.
It was way.
It's suppressed.
Right.
Yes.
It ain't.
It ain't no.
It ain't a dart. It ain't a dart. Yes.
Yeah, that sound y'all hear in the movies, that's not how that gun works at all.
Unless the suppressor is like this long.
I mean,
The gun is like this.
like No Country from Old Man with
Right,
that
yeah,
shotgun suppressor.
Right.
that shotgun suppressor, no, man.
I know, but you think
I
about that was
You know how much gas is coming out of that shotgun?
yeah, but you know that was pretty godlike too. You know,
It was cool.
but you were like, that's pretty dope. Shotgun suppressor just
That's
like
shotgun suppressor. That sounds crazy.
That is.
It is.
All right, y'all. Well, hey, that's what we got for y'all for this week. Sorry about not being able to be on Twitch. I'm hoping y'all are catching it on whatever we got.
Bookface.
Facebook.
Right.
TubeYube.
We got two I said two TubeYubes. We got two YouTubes going. So we got the YouTube gaming and the YouTube live. So, but our chat isn't necessarily connecting too well. So maybe
Well, we did have
Kim Jong Un messing with the Twitch.
Oh my goodness.
Hey, don't forget about that. He shot.
I don't want no part in what he just said.
Hey, you know what? Shout out to Houston. You know,
yes,
hey,
for
man.
sure.
Y'all,
Prayers for them.
yes, prayers
That's
big
right.
time for them. Man, I heard, not to derail too much, but some homes are going to be flooded for a month.
Yeah,
At that
that's
point,
real.
it's a knockdown. It's
Yeah, it's
you
crazy.
can't save that.
Yes,
Yeah.
you can. So, one thing to check out on my Facebook page or Twitter page or Instagram, I will be actually posting up a link to help out some of the people in Houston because I got family there myself. So,
Throw it up on the Two Talk Gamers.
yes, I will throw it on
As
there.
long as
too.
it's a legitimate charity, don't be throwing it like
No, actually,
Fun-
I'm the
Fun
charity.
Vincent.
No.
I'm a checking that charity.
Oh my
No, actually,
goodness,
boy,
I'm done.
I make money. Boy, shut up. Actually, we are going to be throwing that from. It's going to be at HEB. HEB is going to be. We're going to be going with all the proceeds going
That's
to
a
HEB
local.
because
That's a local grocery store, guys.
Yes.
If y'all aren't familiar with HEB.
and what's crazy is that local grocery store is mainly in like Austin, San Antonio, and everything.
yeah.
And Houston's like grocery store Kroger is not doing anything, so HEB decided to come all the way from all the spots
Hey
here
man, we're
in
not
Texas.
gonna dish dirt. We just
Oh no, it's not dishing dirt. It's just saying, hey, they will support, so we give our load of that. I'm not giving my money to Red Cross though. Just saying.
All right, don't get political up in here.
Hey.
All right, y'all. So hey, definitely give us a follow on at Two Tall Gamers on Twitter.
Y'all.
When Twitch comes back up, give us a follow there at Two Tall Gamers.
One thing I forgot to add, man. My 1 year anniversary for Black Spades.
Oh,
1 year anniversary.
And then
Hold
my,
on,
and then my 2 year anniversary
let's
for
drop,
Friday.
let's
Get
drop
down.
some numbers real quick
Oh yeah.
on the 1 year anniversary of Black Spades. So this is the game that we always talk about in the beginning that he's always working on.
Y'all.
Drop some numbers for the people.
So, first year, I did 800,000 plays. I mean,
Wow.
800,000 people hit play on my game.
That's
Almost a million.
awesome. That's almost a million.
Almost close.
Oh, that man.
Just go ahead and claim that million.
close.
It's
It's
yours.
Now,
Oh,
now, now we just
it's coming. It's
now,
coming.
now you just need all those people to follow you on Two Tall Gamers.
Oh no.
And on our Facebook
How
page
much does it cost to
too.
buy a banner ad on Black Spades?
Depends on the ad rate for that month.
Can you hook your boy up? I got
I might have something for you.
I got an inside man on
I might have something for you.
See,
I don't know who you know.
it's all who you know.
Said I might have something for you.
All right, y'all. Follow us on Twitch at Two Tall Gamers, YouTube. Look up Two Tall Gamers. We definitely need the subscribers. Subscribers there.
Tuber Ubers and Scribbers.
Yes. And then Facebook. Obviously, look us up on Console Kings. We don't necessarily have a Facebook outlet just yet. And then what else? And we're gonna try to be more active on Twitter. So
That action shot look.
you know,
Dun.
I apologize. Obviously, I fell off. Obviously, because the job and everything. So
Oh, like everybody, I got a 9 to 5 too, and I DJ.
that's why I'm splitting some of the responsibilities. So yeah, peace, love, and hair grease. That's all I got.
We out.
Yeah.
We out.